just stay focused, you understand?
First episode of Organic Talk, and we here with the podcast. And our first guest right here is Aura.
Oh, hey guys, what's up? It's, A__
Aura.
plug me in. Your boy Aura, you know, the Black Hokage of the industry.
Oh, I like that one.
Mr.
Black
Get It Done,
Hokage?
you
What's
know?
favorite character in Naruto?
Who's my favorite character in Naruto? Danzo, of course.
Oh, of course. Yeah, we went over that bullshit.
Kinda
oh,
bullshit,
yeah.
man.
I'm a Jiraiya fan. And a Kakashi fan.
Well, you're disrespectful because it's Master Jiraiya, but
Nah,
okay.
I'm a Jiraiya fan.
Okay, my fault.
What made you go with A plug me in?
Honestly, I got tired of people texting, calling, see me at events. Can you plug me in? Can you plug me in? Can you plug me in? Like you know, like what you did.
Oh, yeah. But our relationship grew. You don't even fuck with half of those people anymore.
It's not that I don't fuck with half those people. Half of those people wasn't valuable.
So I'm valuable too. Stop.
Who said that?
Oh, wow.
Nah, I'm playing.
That's it? I thought you was going to keep going.
I mean, lead the interview, sir.
No. So basically, because everybody else is depending on you, that's why you put A plug me in.
Yeah,
'Cause everybody
so
wants to plug you in.
everyone wanted to plug 'em in.
Besides before that, before I even get into your main marketing, your everything else, you used to throw parties.
Definitely, I threw some of the
So
best parties
why
ever.
you stop? Why you stop throwing parties?
I
Because
think-
I've been to. That's how I did one of your first events. Was your birthday party.
Yeah, I mean, so what I used to do is I used to throw parties for like college days. Shout out to SOD, those that know. Shout out to my HU, you know what I'm saying? That's Howard University for your non people.
I
But
went to QCC. Give me a break.
I'm Queens
Community
Community
College.
Shithole. Okay.
Yeah, shithole is insane.
But nah.
Cause y'all shit was shithole too.
I mean, a little bit.
Yeah.
We got rats and shit.
All right.
We got it done, but yeah. So I used to throw crazy parties. I used to work at Moxie. I used to work at Purples. You know, some of the top spots in the city. And I used to throw event every year for my birthday. But then I just got tired of doing it. Like when you get older, you just transition out of.
I mean, not everybody. I know a lot of promoters that have been doing it for a long time.
I mean, here's the thing, right? How many parties can you do a year? What's the salary? How much money can you make a year with that?
I mean, it depends on how good of a promoter you are too.
I mean,
Not saying you're not a great
I
promoter.
agree, but show
I
me,
feel like you wanted
show
to
me
get
a
out of
promoter
that.
that makes 7 figures.
I could tell you Chambers. I work with them, so I could name you, but
Chance and Chambers make 7 figures. That's $1 million a year.
almost, yeah.
Almost doesn't count.
All right, okay. But I'm just saying in general. What made you get into marketing and everything like that? Because that's how I ran into you.
I got into marketing by accident, honestly. I was working at Moxie. I was speaking to some old white lady at the bathroom, real true story. And I was just like, yo, I just want a job at or internship at a music label. She's like, you sure? I'm like, yes, that's my dream. Like, I feel like partying is gonna be like eventually dead. For me, I seen a cap to it. Like I'm at one of the top clubs, partying with like Mike Piazza, Cuba Gooding Jr., Cardi B, like the top of the top, cream of the crop. And I didn't see no bag. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see no longevity in it. Like I'm eventually get burnt out. So I was like, yeah. And then she asked for my number, and like a week later she called me and I had an internship.
Okay. And then where were you first working for marketing?
Marketing didn't start till probably 2 years after that. Shout out to Rock Nation. I started doing marketing on the side for a lot of the managers.
Shout out to Rock Nation. You got it on right
Oh
now?
yeah, shout out to Rock Nation. I started doing marketing for a lot of the managers on the side, and I realized I was really fucking good. And they brung me to somebody from head of marketing, and then they was just hiring me on contract basis. So not only them, but I've been hired by a couple other people.
So you got your own LLC too. Talk about that.
Yeah, Aura Connections LLC. I founded it in 2016, and I've been doing everything from management, marketing, events.
Black entrepreneur. Is it hard for you to being black and being in this industry where a lot of marketers are mostly
There's not a lot of marketers, so I'm gonna put this down. Before me, there was no marketers individual. Everyone, matter of fact, I take that back. There was one, Mr.
No, because there's companies.
Yeah,
there's
it's
not
companies.
one
It
specific.
wasn't-
But
it
I'm just
wasn't
saying
one
in general,
specific
being your own
person.
LLC.
I was the first that I know of or seen besides Shampoo, shout out to Shampoo, that was out there marketing as a person and not a company.
Okay. So, but what made you, besides doing just the marketing, you also direct, you also have your own team for videographers,
You always gotta evolve, bro. I got photographers, videographers. I got
I'm one of them.
he's one of them. I got influencers. You gotta evolve. I just want to be helpful. That's it. I don't care what I'm doing. I could have been a guy getting coffee. I would have got coffee. I would have been the best guy getting coffee. I would have been the guy when you came to the fucking office. I knew exactly what coffee you needed, and it would have been there, hot, ready to go.
I mean, exactly what you just said. Be good at what you're doing, regardless of if you like it or not, till you figure out what you want to do outside of it.
I mean, that's not true. I mean, I feel like
because
it makes it easier because I like what I'm doing.
No, that's what I'm saying. But a lot of people, they have to save bread to get to where they want to get.
But why? Like, I read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad all the time. Working for someone else is cool, but the problem is not that you're working for somebody else. The problem is that you don't know how to manage your money.
That's true too.
I made sacrifices, like crazy sacrifices to get to where I am at, to invest in myself and to put the chips on me. Like, a lot of people don't know, like, when I first came out as a marketer, I worked for free for like a year. For me, like, I literally worked for free for a year. So that way people could get hooked on me. I treated myself like a drug.
Who's the biggest artist you worked with?
I work with a couple, to be honest with you.
Not right now, but just in general of all time, till now. Who's one of the biggest artists you worked with and you're happy that you worked with him? It could be a he or a she.
Marcus Houston.
And what did you work on him with?
I did his last project, actually. I did the full
I know
marketing.
you worked with Pop. You worked with London.
I worked with Pop, London Hill.
How was it working
Foreign,
with Pop itself?
Jay Critch. I worked with a lot of them. Ron
How was it working with Pop? Rest in peace of soul.
Rest in peace in Pop. I actually met Pop from his best friend, one of his best friends, Dior. Dior's my little brother, for those of you that don't know. So I seen Pop mad times. And me just seeing him, it was just like, I didn't know who he was. Dior kept saying, yo, his music is good, music is good, music is good. I wasn't high enough then, but once I finally heard his music, it's like, oh shit, his music is not good, it's phenomenal. And I started sending it to people, but by then the ball had already started rolling. So Johnny, shout out to Johnny, Johnny had recommended him.
What Johnny?
Johnny from Canarsie.
Oh, okay.
Johnny had recommended to him to let me do the marketing, and then I started the marketing.
That's fire. And how you met London Hill?
London Hill came to my...
Cause London Hill been killing it. If y'all don't know London Hill, y'all gotta tap
She's the
in with
first signee of Nicki Minaj label.
That's a fact. And she been killing it. She do both. She does a mixture of
patois, yep.
And
she raps and she writes her own stuff. I've been in the studio with her. London Hill's like a sister, that's family. At this point, it's not even a client.
I worked with her too. Super calm, relaxed, laid back.
Her style is impeccable.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like family. She started. I want to give recognition to the other person she started with because
it's not worth it.
It's not worth it. But she started with somebody else. We met from him, and then me and her automatically just clicked. Our ambition, our hunger for where we wanted to go, and we've been like brother and sister ever since. I love her to death.
Outside of that too, you also give back to your community. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
What are some ways you gave back to your community?
I mean,
before even asking that question, what made you even go back to the community? Because sometimes community doesn't. It's not you. Where you grew up in Canarsie, right?
Yeah.
Canarsie, especially the 50. Shout out to the 50 people, everybody from 50s. But it's not a great place to be living, right? But you grew up there. A lot of people are like, nah, I don't even want to fuck with that. But you went back and started giving back to people. Why was that so important to you to give back?
Because I've seen it already. Like I grew up like this generation. I feel they have no leaders. Like when I was growing up, we had gangsters, but the gangsters were still gentlemen. That makes sense to you. Shout out to my uncle, Big Grand. Shout out to High. Shout out to Dub, D-Lo, Blaze. Shout out to Shice. He's a young OG. But a lot of them kept us out of trouble. Like I couldn't even turn no gang in my neighborhood because I had a good basketball club.
You used to play ball too. Why you stopped playing ball?
I mean, I didn't stop. It's just like after high school.
No cap. You're actually good though.
Yeah, no. I mean,
I'm gonna say it right now, but like, after the camera, we're gonna talk shit.
Yeah. But I mean, to be honest with you, I'm not even the best basketball player in my hood. I come from a basketball community.
Yeah.
Like we got a tournament coming up. Shout out to Drugs. But the first person I could say honestly put a basketball in my hand would be Trev. Shout out to Trevor. He put a basketball in my hand. I used to follow him to a place called Hoopland. And it just kept me out of trouble, and that's how I became nice at it. But I gave back to my community, honestly, because I seen a lot of the OGs before me get back to the community. And I felt like no one from my generation was doing that. Everyone was for self. And I feel like their givebacks kind of kept me out of trouble, and I just wanted to help the younger community. But that's something I've always been doing. Like even when I was in college, I would come back and teach the younger kids how to play basketball and shit.
Why everybody hate the 50s?
Everyone don't hate the 50s. Here's the thing about the 50s. We the calmest, we the smoothest, but we don't take no shit. We don't give a fuck if we're the big homie, the little homie, the OG, the triple OG. You gotta show us, prove it to us. That's how it's always
I'm happy
been.
I'm valid in the 50s.
That's how it's always been in the community, and that's not for the 50s. That's for Glenwood. Period. 50s, Glenwood. That's just how we are. Period. That's the environment I grew up in. But because of that, everyone gets along with each other. Everyone, try to keep it close-knit as a family.
So you said you started on LLC and you also worked with Roc Nation itself. But in this generation that we live in, do an artist need a record label to blow up?
Honestly, yeah. No,
because a lot of people
everyone says they're independent.
Yeah.
No one is independent. You either have a distribution deal, you have someone that's financed you in the beginning, you have something from the label, whether you want to admit it or not. Cool. They don't have you on 360 paperwork. Congratulations. That just means you have to work hard and your music have to be better. But we live in an age of instant, right? So tell me, how's your music distributed?
And people don't even know how.
How are you getting billboards if you're independent?
That's a fact, yeah.
How are you getting write-ups if you're independent?
Yeah.
Someone's helping you.
Yeah,
you're an A&R, someone's helping you. No one's fully independent. And that's just a misconception. I mean, there's independent artists when it comes to terms of paperwork and money. Yeah. Cool. You guys didn't take a loan, because that's really what a contract or a label contract is a loan. You know what I'm saying? So as long as the kids start to understand that and they start to understand what royalties is, percentages, breakdowns, I'm cool. I never did a bad deal. I never want anyone who signs with me or brings to the label to do a bad deal. That's just me. And a lot of times artists take deals that's good for them at the time, but may not be good for them in the long run.
A lot of people don't know. You mentioned a 360 deal. I know what a 360 deal is, but explain what is a 360 deal.
I mean, pretty much that's like if I give you $1 and you got to give me back $3.
Okay.
You may not have to give it to me now, but you got to give it to me eventually. Or if we're making money together, I take my $3 before you see $1. That's the easiest way to say it.
Before you start.
So if I give you $1 million, I got to see $3 million before you see $1 million.
Why is it so important for artists to, besides doing all these club stuff, also do like doing concerts and stuff and build a fan base over there too?
I'm gonna be honest.
Because a lot of artists go to strip clubs or they go to clubs. Nothing against clubs or strip clubs
at all. You working matter them.
Yeah, it don't matter. But I'm just saying, it's more important because I heard it from J. Cole too. He said it himself. He's like, I'd rather have an artist go on a tour and not make a lot, but build that fan base, than.
Because here's the truth of the matter: like people that go to real tours, people that come see music, are music lovers. People that go in the strip club, I'm going to see ass and titties. I don't give a fuck about your music. I'm here for the bitches. People that go to clubs is going to release either through alcohol, drugs, dancing, or vibes. You know what I'm saying? Even musical showcases, a lot of the people that's there, that's big names, are paid to be there. They don't give a fuck about your music.
Shout out to Fluff Jones. He be putting a lot of young artists on. Fluff, we on tour. Shout out to Fluff and
shout out to Fluff. Shout out to Scott Morris.
That's a fact.
Shout out to Ugly Money Niche. Yeah. There's a couple guys doing it.
SOBs be holding a
shout out to SOBs.
That's a fact.
Maria, if she's still over there.
That's a fact. But outside of the music stuff, you're also a man of many interests. You also have a daughter. What does it mean for you to be a father, a great father in her life? Because you didn't really grow up with a father like that.
Yeah, I didn't. My dad was a drug lord in the Dominican Republic. Honestly, what it means to me is it means the world. It gave me purpose and an extra drive. Like before I was hungry, but now I'm extra hungry because I gotta kill for me and kill for her. If that makes sense for you. Now, so before when I would take one cow, I need two. I might need three. I need one for her, one for me, and one to save for later.
Just to get it done.
Just to get it done, yeah.
That's a fact. Okay, so what it takes to be a great dad, and what advice would you give to somebody?
I don't know if I'm a great dad yet.
I feel like you're an amazing dad.
I appreciate that, but the reason why I don't know if I'm a great dad yet, because I don't know where my daughter's gonna end up in life.
That's a fact, but that's not in your hand. You're doing your part.
It is in your hand. You know why it's in your hand? Because it's the results that matter. The journey is cool.
You could give somebody results and they still won't give you the same. You could give somebody everything and they still don't know how to treat it, right?
No, it's movement versus progress. See, anyone can move, right? But until you set goals, that's how you can tell you're making progress. And that'd be the problem. Like me as a dad, I don't believe in movement. My whole life is about progress. So I don't know if I'm a great dad because I haven't seen the progress of my daughter yet. I mean, I can see the development now in the stage that she's at. Yeah. It's amazing. She's great. Summa cum laude, smart, educated. She's my manager. You know what I'm saying? She has her own company.
She literally is a manager. So.
She has her own company. But until I see the progress degree, elementary school, junior high school, college, masters and to whatever she is, I don't know if my journey as a dad is successful.
Are you forcing her to become something? Not forcing her like
No.
that, but do you want her to be a
No,
certain somebody?
I'm not one of those parents where I force anything on my daughter. What I do is teach, because I feel too many parents don't teach their kids. They try to hide everything. And I know because my mom hid a lot of stuff from me, it made me want to search more. So what I do is, look, if you want to do this, here's the consequences that come with it. And this is the reason why. Even when I discipline her, we have a conversation afterwards, whatever the discipline may be. And I say, do you understand why I disciplined you? And a lot of times she'll respond and I say, okay, do you think I wanted to do that? And then we'll just have that conversation where she understands, like, hey, it's not that my dad's disciplining me because he wants to discipline me. He's disciplining me because I did something wrong or I did something that was unusual and he had to make sure I knew that wasn't okay. And that's the same thing society does, right?
That's a fact. I definitely agree on that one. I feel like a lot of, and that's the difference too between being a second generation, because I'm a second generation. So the way you said it is exactly how I want to treat my kid. Where even if you discipline them,
Yeah.
you want to be able to sit down and talk to them about it. Like, why did I do that to you?
Yeah.
And reason being, that's a fact. And I feel like that's the better version of us, because we didn't go through that with our parents.
Yeah, because we probably think some of the shit our parents did was a little too harsh. So,
No, it wasn't. I don't think that. But I mean, for me, it wasn't.
I mean, I don't know how you grew up. You
I
know?
got beat up. My mom did not give a fuck. My
mom-
first concussion was by my mom. Both of my elbows was.
Damn.
Yeah, I got
Concussion
beat up.
is
Concussion by my mom. Both of my elbows was. Don't call the cops. It's cool. My mom is a different breed. my close
But you
friend.
also come from a war zone territory.
Yeah, I do.
So
one-
you fucking up is death. My
Basically.
daughter fucking up is me getting caught.
Yeah, me, but
So your mom had to be like, I'm a big believer of circumstance too.
Yeah.
She probably had to be
she
that
grew up
strict
with
on
5
you.
brothers. She was the oldest, and
Yeah,
then
but she had to be that strict with you because of the environment you was already
yeah.
living in.
And then, yeah, that's
She
a fact.
couldn't afford for you to make a mistake that equaled in your death.
That's a fact. Yeah. So no, 100%.
America's a safe place. I've been to other places. Trust me.
No, I know India is wild.
Yeah, of
It's
course.
beyond wild. India, I see.
I've seen The
some crazy-
Simpsons.
You stupid. Well, by the way, if y'all don't know, he's single. So if y'all ladies want to slide in the man DM,
I mean, you don't have to slide in my DM. I'm
If
actually
y'all wanna
talking
slide
to
in the man
somebody.
DM.
I'm talking to somebody, but I'm not. I am single. It's
what's
understandable.
what's number one thing you look for in a woman? 5 things that a woman gotta have before you even
Gotta
slide.
have is crazy.
Gotta
because-
have, cause everybody got standards. I got standards.
I mean, yeah, of course I have standards. So I like mental capacity. What I mean by mental capacity is how you handle certain things. I don't like a woman that you don't have to yell or get anything across to me. Speak to me. I'm a human being.
You know
just
what's
like
crazy? I read a quote. It says, when people yell at each other, it's because their hearts are far away from each other.
Exactly.
That's why you can sit in the same room with somebody and not say anything and just
be
chill.
chill.
That's
So,
a fact.
Mental capacity. Hygiene is very important. Teeth.
Mm-hmm.
I look at your teeth. I look at stuff like your feet. Certain things
You a
that
feet man?
I am. I suck toes occasionally.
No.
I mean, hey, I'm grown.
Hey.
Got a kid. How you think she got there? The sex had to be.
Whoa.
But yeah, so there's just certain things. So, and besides that, I also look for grace. I feel like a lot of women in our generation aren't graceful. When I mean grace, just the way she moves, the way she talks, the way she reacts, a softness about her.
What else I look at now, like as I'm getting older, is how other women approach her. You know why? Because you don't want to bring a girl around. Everybody's like, you find her cute, you cool with her.
I can't. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I feel like
that depends on the environment as well.
No, but that's the whole thing. I got 3 sisters, so
I got 6.
That's what I'm saying. But you don't want her to have problems with your siblings when your best friend is your sibling.
That's your family dynamic as well, because like my mother would never have a problem with anyone that's bringing me happiness.
No, that's
my
a
sisters
fact.
would never have a problem with anyone
That's a fact.
because they realize like there's a certain line you don't cross. Like that's his choice.
Yeah.
Same way for my daughter. Like a certain line she has a boyfriend. I may think her boyfriend's a piece of shit, but that's her choice.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I feel like even friends, I feel like a lot of times in this generation, females let their friends butt in, not understanding.
And that's one thing too. I'd
Not
rather
understanding that
I would rather
they
be
got their own shit.
a woman that doesn't run to her friends with a problem. I'd rather
No,
talk it out
no.
with.
I mean, you run to whoever.
No.
No, this is why.
My shit is you
No.
can if you want a healthy relationship, bro.
Listen.
All right, go ahead.
Run to whoever. That still has nothing to do with the decision you have to make for
Make.
yourself.
But a lot of females
I ask
do
you
get
advice
pursued.
a lot of times, doesn't mean I take your advice.
Yeah.
Half of the time you say cock a brain shit. I just need to speak.
Cock a brain shit. Come
Yeah.
on, I give good advice. Don't do that.
To who? John, the camera guy?
John, I give good advice, right? I gave good advice. See?
He said no.
He
No
nodded.
camera.
Yo.
But
He nodded, yeah.
but pretty much like, and most of the advice he probably giving you is coming from me.
No, it's not. I don't listen to shit he say.
He's lying bad.
He got the
Cap
cap
bad.
on for a reason. Fuck is you talking about?
You with a cap 24/7.
No, I'm a turban. It's a turban. You fucking racist.
It's a
fuck.
turd bin. My fault.
It's a turban. Turban. It's crazy.
But guys, we have a real relationship.
Listen, you know why we had to
please
put the
don't cancel
light?
us.
You know why we had to put the light?
Don't cancel us. This is a real relationship. This is my friend in real
You know why
life.
we had to put the light though, right? Now we know. You would have blended with the back. Fuck out of here.
But seriously though, the reason why is basically like, if you're that weak,
Mm-hmm.
where you're allowing peer pressure, the relationship is never gonna work.
Mm-hmm.
So run to them, because it allows. I feel like the more people fail, it allows them to go through a process where they get better.
Mm-hmm.
I'm only successful because I perfected trying again.
I feel like, I mean, that's a fact too. I mean, I feel like you should aim for perfection every time, regardless if you achieve it or not, because then you're just gonna achieve greatness.
If you show me someone that has perfection, I'll show you someone that's ignorant.
That's a fact too.
Perfection is unattainable. That's the point
I
of
feel
perfection.
like, yeah, that's a fact too. I feel like,
Perfection's supposed to come with letdown.
no, that's true. That's 120%. I agree with that.
But that's the problem in this day and age. Everyone feels like their relationship is supposed to be perfect.
It's not.
And it is because also people make their relationship accessible.
Yeah.
For all the young black guys out there, don't let your relationship
Not
be
black,
accessible.
everybody.
Now, specifically my black guys. Black
What?
love. Black power
So-
matters. I love my black women. Take it how y'all want. I don't care.
I love every
I'm an
woman.
asshole in real life.
He's not an asshole. He's a really nice guy. He's a really nice
Did you
guy.
wash your hands? I seen you digging your butt earlier.
Whoa. Digging your butt.
Man, it's crazy.
All right, bro. I'm telling you, the light wasn't on. You would have been blending in with that hat. I'm just saying.
All right, well, go ahead.
I'm just saying.
Did you come prepared or you just asking me?
No,
random
I'm about to ask you. You mentioned
He's
it before.
nervous.
No, I'm not nervous. I'm just asking you something you told me earlier about the 3 things and how you're gonna beat it.
So what's the 3 things?
You told me money, time, and you told me people.
Okay, so how do you order them?
Mine is always time.
Why is it always time?
Because you can never get time back. And
Is that-
if people
I mean-
if people waste it,
Okay.
you can never get it back. It's something that is not returnable or you can't regain it. That's for me.
Can I put a pause there? I just want you guys to realize that he said something I taught him, which means he does take
Oh
my
my
advice.
god.
You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to point that out. He does take my
No,
advice.
I don't. We was talking about it
He's
earlier.
breaking it down so wrong. It's money, people, time.
But I know it. Like he got what I meant. But if y'all didn't get it, then
I mean, it's called money, people, time. That's the only 3 things that connects all of us. Everyone in this world care about those 3 things.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason why you have to care about those 3 things is because you show me someone that cares about money, I show you someone that can be bought. Show
Mm-hmm.
me somebody that cares about their people, I show somebody that can be extorted. Time is the only thing you have to allow someone to waste of yours.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the only thing you truly have power over, right? As well as time is the greatest advantage as well as the greatest punishment. When you go to jail, what do they give you?
jail time.
They give you time, right? So you guys got to think about it in that sense. So once you start to understand that, if it's the greatest punishment, it's the greatest gift, it's the only thing you truly can control.
What's a couple of advice you would give younger entrepreneurs that are coming up? Then we'll get into
risk it all.
specifics.
Bet on yourself. I feel like because we're in a generation where there's so many different opinions, people play it too safe. People care about other people's opinions. Let me tell you a story, right?
Tell me a story.
No one gives a fuck once you're rich.
Oh wow.
You want to prove people wrong, you become rich. Become wealthy, like P
Wealthy,
here.
yeah, I would say I'm broke. I ain't got no money.
You go like 7 gas stations.
Whoa.
But yeah, that's neither here nor there. He's wearing Dior, by the way. What's this,
Yo,
a
shout out
Mary?
to the outfits. I
Is
just
this a
want to
Mary?
say, yeah, it's a Mary.
Alexander
Hands up.
McQueen?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
rich. Oh my God, what's that,
Yes.
50? Oh, my fault,
Listen,
he's hiding
as,
it.
as he,
It's crazy.
But shout out to FCS Kicks. They always hooking me up with the clothes. Make sure you shop there. They're on Rockaway, Queens. Shout out to FCS Kicks, Nav Kicks. But what else I was gonna say? I was gonna say, yeah, you said entrepreneurship. But what about younger people that want to get into marketing? Because you said as you're your own independent. What if somebody want to be independent and want to start the marketing stuff? Do you feel like they should join a group first, or should they just start off?
What
on
you
their
mean
own?
by join a group?
Like, you know how you worked for Rock Nation, you also learned a couple of things. It's
I
not
learned
like,
nothing there.
you literally not.
Nothing. I'm self-taught.
So what?
How can you gotta put it this way? How can you teach me if you're hiring me to teach you?
Okay, I thought you kind of worked under somebody.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Self-taught. I'm a contractor. I work for everybody.
Okay.
I'm a bitch. I'm a hoe, you know? They passed me around.
Okay. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. I made a lot of money doing it.
Oh, wow. So you was really a thought. Bitch, I'm a thought. Give me lit.
I'm a marketing thought.
I didn't even know we was going. All right. Okay.
Oh, you speaking about your personal life,
Nah,
not
whoa.
disclaimer there. You gotta put it, John, when you edit this.
I'm editing it. I'm taking this.
We and him both know he's not gonna edit this.
I'm not. No, I'm editing it, but I'm not gonna take it out. I'm just gonna keep it in. Fuck
Okay,
it.
I bet.
It don't matter. But I was gonna say, so you didn't work for. I mean, you worked for Rock Nation, but you had your own thing going on.
I was
the
a
side.
contractor.
What? How did you end up learning all the stuff, all the material that you did?
I failed.
Or you just kept going?
Yeah.
But where's the first step that they should take? Because you already got the source.
I do have the source, and the source is sold. What you expect my failures to become your profit?
So you could buy it. You could buy it off you. All the source.
Yeah, if you got enough money, I'll think about it.
Source master.
No, it's not about being source master. It's about my failure shouldn't be like people. I hate when people say, you know what irks my soul, and this is between friends, right?
Yeah.
This is a safe space.
Nah.
Okay, cool. I wouldn't give a fuck. No,
I'm playing with you.
They don't got enough money to do anything with me anyway.
I'm playing with you.
Well, this is a safe space, right? So
Yeah.
I hate when people say support is free.
Nah, it's not.
Support is not fucking free.
Depending.
Newsflash.
I feel like it
When
depends.
you're supporting something, guess what also you're doing? Endorsing it. If you're endorsing it, that means you putting your reputation on it. Could you imagine if I endorsed you and you fucking failed at every job I gave you? What happens to my endorsements?
Now you look stupid.
It loses value. So when I really need them to endorse something,
Yeah.
guess what happens?
Yeah.
They won't
I'm
endorse
sorry.
it.
That guy had me crying.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you gotta understand, support is not free. It's something, look it up. It's called the Oprah effect. I learned this in school. Anyone that's ever been on the Oprah show became a millionaire.
Why though?
Because her endorsement was so good and so trustworthy that everyone went and got it. So when artists ask me,
That's why you don't do podcasts like that or shows like that?
I don't do shows, I don't do podcasts. You gotta be a friend. It gotta make sense for me. And another reason why I don't do podcasts, a lot of people wanna do podcasts to get information out of you and don't wanna pay you. I've spent thousands of dollars to learn the information I have on myself to be able to do what I do. Why am I giving it to you for free? Don't get it wrong now, I'll help. Definitely, I help people all
Thank
the
you for
time.
coming on though. I mean, we locked in though, so it don't
Yeah,
matter.
I help people all the time. But it gotta make sense for me. Because here's the truth of the matter, to all the people that want to be managers, marketers, or anything in an industry, right? Your client can make you fail. One bad client can finish your career.
And I mean, there's a lot of people that has done business with you. What's a couple of the bad experiences you had while doing
I'm gonna be
marketing?
honest, I don't have bad experiences because I don't really care. I'm the bad experience. I'm totally an asshole. I'm making sure everyone knows this.
I mean, we know
I'm a
you
loving person.
No, okay. There's a difference between an ass, like a dirty asshole, and then a clean asshole. He's a clean asshole.
I'm clean asshole in the sense like some people think I'm condescending. Some people think I'm chauvinistic. Some people think I'm higher or better than anybody. No, I work fucking hard. So I refuse for anyone to come in and waste my time. I am a dirty kid from the fucking projects. I'm a trench kid.
Yeah.
I didn't have Jordans growing up. I couldn't afford Nike. Everything you see me have, I worked fucking extremely
The
hard for it.
Balenciagas.
You feel me? So when I mean I'm an
fur.
asshole, I'm only an asshole in the sense because that's the only way I know how to get through to people. My friends, I don't have to be an asshole with because they know me. They know if I'm telling them something, it's coming from their heart. A lot of times these artists think they're the shit. They think their music is great. So I had to learn how to become an asshole because that's the only way they listen. But that's the only way they hear. Because sometimes they'll hear and they still won't listen.
You just said you grew up in the trenches. How was it growing up in the 50s and the Canarsie?
I mean, not only the trenches in America, I also grew up in the Virgin Islands.
No, but I know. But
And Dominican
I'm
Republic.
gonna bring that up later. But for right now, how was it growing up in Canarsie, and especially the 50s projects?
It was treacherous. I seen killings, people stabbed. I've been shot at. Seen people shot at. It's like every other hood,
I know you've
bro.
been shot at.
It's like every other hood.
I know you've been shot at.
Yeah,
I was literally the second person you called.
Yeah, they shut up my car, a year and a half ago?
Yeah.
Like, it's treacherous.
That was
bro.
insane. That was insane.
It's treacherous.
I was
don't
literally
glorify
taking a
it.
shit. I was
don't
taking a
down
dookie.
It made me
All
who
I got
am.
was a niggas just shot my car.
Yeah, I don't glorify it. I don't down it. It made me who I am. You feel me? I want better for my community. I love my community. I love everyone in my community. But the truth of the matter is, how can I put it? Like, I know I shouldn't keep going back to the hood because the hood might kill me. I forgot which rapper said that, but that's the truth. You may love somewhere where you from, but a lot of times that love turns into jealousy, and that jealousy turns into envy, and that envy turns into
people want to take you down because they don't want to see you do.
And I'm the
better.
coolest fucking person in the world. I'm not a person that wear expensive jewelry. I'm not a person that wear Dior. I'm not a person that wear Mary.
That don't mean he's cool.
I'm not a person
I
that wear
like
Alexander
fashion
McQueen.
shit. Okay,
you know what I'm saying?
I like to come out.
I like fashion too. I'm very fashionable right now, but it's not what we call label whores. You're a label whore.
I'm not a label whore. I just love Dior.
I've never seen you not in Dior.
Cause that's my favorite brand.
Why?
What other brand you caught me in?
Alexander McQueen, Amiri.
Yeah, but Amiri.
Shout out to Malik.
Malik Dupree. I be
Malik
wearing his clothes too. I'm gonna wait for the next segment.
Oh, Malik. Which camera? This one?
Either one. This is your
Where's
main
my
camera.
fucking care package?
This is your main camera. This is main camera.
This one?
Yeah.
Where's my fucking care package? What we doing, bro? You send me one pair of glasses and that's it? I got you.
It be your own people, bro. It be your own people.
It be on facts.
It be your own people. It be your own people. It be your own people. And you say you grew up in the Virgin Islands and DR. How was that experience there?
Okay, so DR,
How did that even break out? Because I didn't even know that.
my dad was Dominican. He took me from my mom at a young age.
Shout out to all the Dominicans.
Yeah, thank you. I speak no Spanish.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? I'm listening. Yeah.
Speak no Spanish, but I grew up there for 5 years. I had a soft life there, and then after what happened to me, my mother was on drugs.
What happened to you?
My mother was on drugs. I got lit on fire by my dad's people. He was a drug dealer. He was in a war or whatever. They lit me on fire, so like 95% of my body is burnt.
Damn.
Feel me? So I got third-degree
Look
burns.
like fish scale.
Yeah, all over my body. Pretty much from there, they moved me to the Virgin Islands, and from the Virgin Islands, when I was like 12, I came to America.
And then after coming here, you moved to Canarsie.
Yeah, I moved straight to Glenwood.
Straight to Glenwood?
Yeah.
There was nowhere else? I mean, now you're out of Glenwood, so what's the luxury of moving out of the projects?
I don't hear gunshots every night. I don't have to deal with pissy hallways.
Pissy Hallways is insane because I know about that.
Even though my building was really clean, I actually brung Pete to the projects. He was scared as shit, but...
No, because I be around projects. Shout out to Baisley people. Shout out to all my Baisley people and 40 Project people. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I mean, I'm from the other side where I meet, 100 Clock.
Shout out to 092 people too. That's family right there. They introduced me to Canarsie.
Shout out to 092, shout out to 100 Clock, shout out to 50 Clocks. You heard what my boy Roddy Rebel said. Shout out to Roddy too. I seen him recently. But
you also worked with Rowdy and everybody else. So how do you separate?
I've never worked with Rowdy. I wanted to work with Rowdy.
No, but you brought him too. I thought you did because I remember the first time I ever came to Pop Smoke Day, you brought Rowdy and them.
Oh yeah, I mean I contacted their manager.
Yeah.
Shout out to Dominique. She's cool as fuck. But they slid. That's it.
Okay.
That's not working with them. I
thought you was working with them.
That's a community. You know what I'm saying?
That's how I ran into them.
Yeah, that's a community.
So, but also outside of that, I'm trying to think what the fuck I was thinking. But outside of that.
How would I know what you're thinking?
No, I was just, because they threw me off. I thought they was going to walk through.
You got to be more focused than that.
No, it's okay. But no, I was like, do I got to swing at somebody? But no, I guess not. All right, so, but as I was saying, you also worked with Pop's family for Pop Smoke Day and everything like that. How was that experience?
Well, I actually worked with Ramel.
Okay, who's Ramel? I don't know Ramel.
Everyone knows Ramel. He's the mayor of Canarsie.
Oh, you talking about, okay, Ramel.
Ramel, yeah. Like,
Yeah, I don't call him Ramel.
You call him Uncle Frank? By his weed bread? What the fuck?
I call him Frank.
Oh, okay.
Frank.
That's disrespectful, but...
That's not.
I feel you. Do your thing.
I'm Indian. I get away with it.
Okay, yeah. You know no better.
Yeah, I don't know. Hello, my friend.
Okay. But yeah,
How are you today?
I worked with Ramel. He sent the text, and I made it happen.
And then you got them. Oh, okay.
I text
but
all
you know,
the
this
people
year,
I knew from there.
this year was the last year.
For him.
Yeah. Oh, for him?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He says he doesn't want to work with them. And I mean, granted, I'm gonna be honest. It's been the third year?
Fourth year, I think.
Fourth year, and people stop coming out. That's the same thing that happens. Like when people die, right? What Drake said, the only thing that comes after is moving on. So.
Yo, that's my favorite song, Motionless.
Yeah.
What you know about that?
I mean, I'm a huge Drake fan.
What you know about that?
I'm a huge Drake fan.
That's my song right there. That's literally my favorite song. Who's your top 5 right now in New York City? It could be women and men.
Top 5
combined together.
Rappers?
And then we're gonna do R&B.
People are probably gonna hate me for this.
Uh-huh.
I don't listen to no
Gra Gra Boom.
Gla Gla Boom. I don't listen to no music. I mean, I can give you artists I like. I like London Hill.
No Gra
I like
Gra Boom.
Indigo. She's a singer. I like Nova Kimmy. He's a rock band type artists. I like Hurry Haran, and I like Rich Chino.
Rich Chino?
Yeah,
Oh, Rich Chino. Rich Chino's chill.
he's one of my clients.
Yeah, I know. I met him before.
Ooh, Live Like Davis. Shout out to
Davis?
him. I like his music.
Nah, that's
too.
6 people, bro. You got to take somebody out of that
Oh,
five.
Hurry Haran, he's out of there.
Okay, so say it again.
Oh, I'm lying. Oh my God,
Yeah, huh?
Charlie.
You fucked up right now.
Oh fuck, yeah, Cobain.
Redo the 5. Redo the 5.
I gotta redo the 5. I gotta redo the 5.
So we got the London regardless in there.
London's gonna be in there regardless. Rich Chino, Live Like Davis, Charlie, and Cobain. Those are my niggas.
Cobain is lit too. That's the crazy
Yeah,
part.
those my
Cobain,
niggas.
London Hill, of course. London Hill is up there. And who would you say is top 3 underrated artists in New York City?
Ooh, man. Top 3 underrated. Shout out to Nada Dancer. I feel she's very talented. She just doesn't have the management.
And who else? Number 6.
I need 2 more.
Of course.
Shout
It's
out.
3.
Shout out. This is big because you know my endorsement goes a long fucking way.
I know. And this
Damn,
is gonna
this
be a
is-
clipped up
this
too.
is
You know this
crazy.
one getting clipped
This
up.
is crazy. Shout out to Monty Ling.
Uh-huh.
I fuck with her heavy.
And then 3rd.
Man, that's 2 females. I gotta put a guy in there. Shout out my boy Danny Hundreds.
I'm not hold you female.
He makes great
Danny.
fucking music.
Danny's very underrated.
He
I
makes
believe
great
that. Too.
fucking
I
music.
said Danny's underrated too.
And he's underrated because his first hit was so fucking big.
Yeah.
Shake it, baby. Let's get naked, baby. Let's make it. Ooh. That shit was lit. That shit was lit.
Nah.
Fun fact, Danny actually started off the boom in Canarsie. If it wasn't for him, it'd be no Pop Smoke.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep. Shake It Baby was so big that all the labels started looking at the neighborhood.
But okay. I mean, after Pop, definitely everybody started rapping too in Canarsie and getting out of that.
Yeah, he amplified it, definitely.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
taking nothing away from him.
No, I didn't say he didn't.
Not only did he amplify, he brung all the communities together, which have never been done.
That's a fact, because there was a lot of shit going on before that, especially with the hood politics.
And after he left, it's sad to say it's fall back into the regular routine. I wish, honestly, we could all get along.
Okay. And as of labels that you have worked with, what are a couple of the labels that you worked
Empire,
with?
Capital, 300, Rock Nation. Yeah, about everyone,
it?
pretty much. The main
Literally?
ones. Yeah.
Capital, I worked with Capital before too. Capital people, Rock Nation I would love to work
Empire.
with. Empire is cool. I don't know, Empire,
I fuck with Empire. I'm be honest with you.
I never worked with Empire, but
Empire signed most of
they got Dusty, right?
Dusty. They got my boy Rod. They got my boy Ron.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I don't want to say.
Shout out to Bobby. Bobby is
I was
part
gonna
of-
say.
Shout
Shout
out
out
to
to
Bobby.
Oracle.
Yeah.
It was him.
Mr. Bobby too.
I could text him whenever I want. I mean, I write him on Instagram all the time.
I mean,
he's one of the few A&Rs I could say has the ear to the streets.
120%. 120%.
I give him that.
120%.
Shout out to you, Oracle.
So now we named artists, top 5 DJs in New York City.
Woo!
That's gonna fuck you up.
It's not gonna fuck me up, and it's gonna be people's gonna hate me. 'Cause
I'm not hold you. You could. Drewski's from Jersey, right? Yeah, he's not gonna be part of this.
It's not even gonna be niggas you know. DJ O,
Okay.
Skrilla, DJ Skrilla, off rip.
Yeah.
DJ Snipes off rip.
I know Snipes.
DJ Young Chow off rip. I haven't seen my nigga in a minute either.
Yeah.
And DJ Country the fucking truth. Those is my DJs for life, no matter.
I
if
was
I'm in
gonna
a
say
party
somebody's
mode or not.
name, but I don't know if it's gonna start a
Say it. Go ahead.
JP. You miss JP?
I mean, damn.
You don't think JP up there? I give it a JP.
JP's a great DJ, and I fuck with JP heavy. He know I fuck with him, but I've never really seen him DJ because I don't go to JP's parties.
JP be killing it.
I know he be killing it.
What? He be bugging.
Can I have an honorary?
I'll give you an honorary.
JP.
Oh wow. He piece of shit. He piece of shit.
It's my honorary. Cause he's my boy. Like he's my boy in real life, but it was always like we always dealt each other. Like
Side to
I've been to
side.
a couple of his parties, but it hasn't been like where he was DJing, he was throwing it. Feel me?
Who's a couple of artists you working with right now?
Right now I'm working with an artist named Ming Leon. She just signed with me today. I'm working with
Who signed with you just today?
Ming Leon.
McLean.
She has her own show.
Yeah.
Fire.
I know who you're talking about now.
0401 Swizz. I'm working with London Hill still. Marcus Houston, I just did a joint for him. Working with a couple of artists in the UK. So it's
Names?
I can't say names because contract's not signed.
Oh, okay, never
But,
mind. I'll take it back. I didn't know that.
Mr. NDA, you know, I get paid.
I didn't know that.
I can show you some
didn't know there was
shit
an
off
NDA.
camera. I mean, we can show you some shit.
I
off
mean, of
camera.
course, we gonna show.
But-
I be seeing that unreleased shit. Don't play me.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I be with the unreleased shit. Outside of all of that, what's your main goal ending 2020?
3?
Yep.
And in 2023, my main goal is for this nigga to stop bullshitting and start my dating podcast that he's been trying to start with me
Whoa, buddy.
for
I got
his
my hands up.
podcast. You get what I'm saying? So Besides that, I want to keep doing the reels that me and you've been doing. I think those are pretty fucking dope. I think people like
100%.
them for me, so I'm
It's been killing it. I didn't know you got that many views in 2 days. I think it's because I got it lined up like that. You see
What
how?
you mean?
Remember the reel, the last reel? It went like this. It's been on fire lately.
I mean, it was on fire because people keep asking for it, and I feel like it goes on based on what the information I'm giving them.
That's true too.
I
I mean,
give
I
them
feel like
good
it's
information.
quality too. How I shot it, how I put it together.
Yeah,
too.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
John
well
did a great job shooting that shit.
I
amazing.
shot it and I edited it. He
mean,
wasn't even
It
there.
doesn't matter. He's there in spirit.
Yo, what the fuck, son? Alright, whatever. Outside of all that bullshit, what's the last advice that you would give somebody that's just going through it before we end this podcast?
You're gonna
Did
end
you-
like that? That's crazy.
Somebody, just be motivational.
You want me to be motivational?
Yeah, sit there, look at the camera right here.
This camera right here.
Uh huh.
The best advice I ever got was put a condom on.
All right, no,
He's laughing. I'm being so dead ass. Don't have kids. No, I'm playing. Have kids. But
have kids if you could afford
the
it.
best advice I ever got was
Uh huh.
strike while the iron's hot, because you won't be hot forever. And that's for
Wow.
artists specifically.
Break it down though.
There's a lot of artists that think they're the shit when they come out, right? They have all these people telling them what to do, and they don't get signed because they don't take the deal that's offered to them because they think they're better than that deal. Sometimes you gotta be a dream. Sometimes you gotta be a Neo. Take the deal that's fucking offered to you, so you can take the connections, learn the machine, and then go beat the machine like Kanye West did, or like Frank Ocean did, or like Tyler the Creator did. I can keep going if you guys want me to,
No. You don't need to.
or like I did. And
Yeah.
the reason
I mean,
why
we
say
all did.
The reason why I say I beat the machine is because I wasn't supposed to be here. Feel me?
But
Like,
you are.
I'm here by the grace of God, and I'm here by the people I surround myself with. And
Like me.
no, actually, you wasn't there in the beginning.
No, I'm
And-
just talking about now though.
Yeah, now definitely. By people I surround myself with, and by staying humble.
Uh huh. So I mean, thank you for everybody for watching the first episode. All right, you want to give your credential where they can find you?
You can find me at my website, aplugmein.com, or on Instagram at a_plugmein. Pretty much it.
Reach out to them if you need any marketing, directing, anything else
I do
like
everything.
that.
I executive produce, I direct, I manage, I market. I have a whole conglomerate. If you need photographers, videographers, hit me up. If you need artists, producers, anything, hit me up. I am not bougie. I actually answer my DMs. And if I don't answer my DMs, my assistant answers my DMs for me. So,
I appreciate you,
Pete,
Bando. It was a pleasure.
Are you gonna finally tell me how much that watch costs?
There's no watch. I'm about to get a watch though. I'm not gonna hold you.
Ooh.